Do I regret ever taking steroids? Hi, it's Andy from gymnutrition.co.uk, back with another video. As you can see, sun is shining, everything's good. So, do I regret ever taking steroids? Now, bear in mind, I first took steroids back probably about 30 years ago. So you could say, been there, done it, come out the other side. So if you're in your 20s now, just starting out thinking about taking gear, you might want to take notice of this old bastard. Because if you're 25, guess what? I used to be 25 when I was your age. So, do I regret it? Hell no. When I first started taking steroids, it was absolutely fantastic. If you want the honest truth, I was never a massive user, especially in the early days. I'd go for 1 or 2 courses, 8, 10, 12 week courses a year. So I might have 1 winter, 1 summer, that's it. If I was doing a competition, then yes, I'd ramp it up a little bit. But overall, it would be 1 or 2 little courses. And when I say little courses, 1 mil of test, maybe 100 Diana bowls spaced out for the first few weeks or the first month, 6 weeks or whatever. So there's my little tiny courses. So as far as I was aware, I had no side effects whatsoever. Okay, I did not get my bloods done in my 20s, so insides might not be as great as the outside. I'm never going to know that now. So the fact that I only had small courses once or twice a year, it did make you feel like Superman. Everything was up, strength was up, size was up, conditioning was better, sex drive was better, your overall confidence goes up and everything. So you just kind of feel like Superman for a day. When you take the steroids, everything's going great. When you come down the other side, everything's not going great. That's where people fall down, a lot of people, because they can't handle it in there. Oh, this time last month I was like 10 pound heavier, I was stronger, I was getting a better pump, my sex drive was through the roof. Fast forward to a month off the course and everything's just gone the reverse end. Oh, I can't hack it, I'm going to go back on, sod it. And before you know it, you're on all the time. So you need to be aware of that before you start out. And you need to be aware, don't take too high dosages, because small dosages will work just as well when you first start out, if you was to choose to go down that route. Look after your internal organs. So what I mean by that, take cycle supports, take things like Tugta, NAC, milk thistle. Look after your blood pressure. Blood pressure monitors, cheap and easy. You can buy one off of eBay for 20, 30 pounds. So there's no excuse not to know your blood pressure. Get your bloods done. You can do them online. You just Google blood tests. There's loads of people online that'll do it if you don't want to go to your local doctors. So look after yourself. That's probably the only, I wouldn't say regret, because it's not really a regret that I didn't do all that when I was younger. But it's just, now I'm older in my 50s, I can look back and think, well, I don't regret taking it, because to be honest, like I just said at the start of the video, I felt great, I looked good for me. So why would I regret that? It didn't cost me a fortune, I didn't have a heart attack. So yeah, everything was great. Would I do it slightly different now I'm older and looking back to the 25-year-old me? Yes, I would take more care of my internal organs. I would do a PCT. I probably would, if it was now, I'd get my bloods checked as well, because like I say, you can get it done online, so it's no aggravation. You ain't got to leave your blooming house, have you, to do it? Whereas back in the 80s, you probably wouldn't be able to get a blood test from the doctor. If you choose to go down the steroid route, just try and be responsible, don't go mad. Once you start banging in high dosages, you're kind of stuck at that, because if all of a sudden, right, I'm going to try like 2 grams a week, so you take 2 grams a week and you're going to get twice as many side effects, and 2 grams a week will not work any better than 1 gram a week. And then once you've been 2 grams a week, 1 gram a week's not even going to touch the sides. So you end up chasing that higher and higher dosage to keep pushing the boundaries. So that's where people come unstuck, taking too much for too long, not having adequate time off, not looking after themselves, not doing the blood tests, etc, etc. So no, I don't regret it. And would I do things slightly different? Yes, I would. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that little video. Thanks for watching if you got to the end, and as usual, please consider subbing to the little old channel. That would be wonderful. And on that note, I'm going to continue walking the dog, because I'm sitting here doing nothing at the moment, getting eating more fat in the lockdown. Speak to you next time. Cheers for now.